Given the graph of y equals f of x, sketch the graph of y equals the absolute value of f of x. So when we sketch the graph of the absolute value of a function, the absolute value will take any of the outputs that were negative on the original function and turn them positive, and leave all of the outputs that were positive alone. So if we consider this graph of a line, and now if we want to graph y equals the absolute value of that line, that linear function, the part that is above the x-axis will stay where it is. So we would still have that part of the linear function looking roughly like that. But the part that was below, the part that had negative outputs, will be flipped over onto positive values. And so that part would look roughly like this. In the second example, we have a polynomial function. Again, the parts that are above, so that was the original function. Now we want to sketch the absolute value of the function. The parts that were above the x-axis will stay where they are. But the part that is below the axis, the y-axis, x-axis, excuse me, will get flipped above. And so now just doing a rough sketch, sort of trying to match the shape of the curve. So notice we have a point here at 0, -2. That will be flipped up to 0, +2. And we have this sort of minimum point here at, what is it, close to -3, -8. So, and we have another point here close to +3, -8. And so those would get flipped up as well. And so we get a curve that looks roughly like this. And jump up here, down, back up, and down to appears to be 4, 0.